Now, Action 10's Cole Vaughn with your Doppler 10 weather forecast.
Welcome back, everybody, and happy Thursday evening to you. You can see outside across the marina right now, we're in pretty good shape. Beautiful night underway. It's a little still, a little humid out there, and the waters are nice and calm for now, but that is going to change as we get into tomorrow. We start to pick up those wind speeds behind a very powerful cold front that's on the way to South Texas, and that's going to really change things up around here. Now, I want to show you Doppler radar first, because you can see we are starting to see a few showers, especially off to the north. They're nothing too serious or too heavy, and really not even that big, but they are at least beginning to pop up. We've got some good moisture in the atmosphere right now, but a wider view does show, look what's going on just to the southeast of Laredo. We do have a thunderstorm that has popped up, and our atmosphere is at least going to have the potential for some thunderstorms throughout the night tonight. I don't expect them to be super widespread, but there is going to be that potential for some lightning and thunder throughout the night tonight. So here is a look at where this cold front is at right now. You see it doesn't look like the typical cold front. This is what it looks like when it's a stalled front, or it's stationary, so it's not really moving much at all. It has made its way through Beeville now. It's right there near Alice, and so those locations are actually in the 70s, but that good punch of cooler air is still off to the north up there in the hill country near San Antonio, where temperatures are in the 50s and 60s right now, and that'll arrive by the time we hit tomorrow morning. So here's Doppler radar now for North Texas. You can see a lot of that rain that's already popped up there. There's going to be the potential for more rain behind this front like what we're seeing currently, but let's take a wider view and show you this. Look at all the snow that's occurring up there in Kansas, places like Missouri. So this is a very cold winter-like air mass that is impacting much of the United States. So here's a look at the future temperatures for tomorrow, because we are going to gradually see those temperatures fall throughout the night tonight, just like they would any other night. But the cold front's going to arrive early tomorrow morning, likely before daybreak, and it's going to really drop these temperatures down into the lower 60s and upper 50s for many locations, roughly around the time you're headed out the door tomorrow morning. So notice that we're already in the around 62 here in Corpus Christi by around 8 o'clock tomorrow morning, probably give or take an hour or two. By lunchtime, they're in the upper 50s, so it's going to be cool and chilly really by the time we hit lunchtime. Then as we get later in the day, notice we're getting closer to Friday night football time frame, we're down into the lower 50s. So you're going to want to bundle up, to say the least, for Friday night football, because not only is it going to be cold, there's going to be the potential for it to be fairly wet out there too. So Future Tracker for tomorrow morning is showing a lot of rain across the coastal bend. Now you are seeing a lot of red and orange on here. That's usually indicating much stronger storms. I don't anticipate a ton of that, but we are likely to see a couple of thunderstorms at least embedded within some of this rainfall. So our rain chances are going to be best during the morning. Then as we go throughout the day, I think most of the heaviest of rain should move to the south, but there will still be a chance of rain even into the afternoon and then even into the evening as we get closer to Friday night football. Some of this rain is still likely to be lingering around the area, albeit it's probably not going to be extremely heavy at that time. So with some of these thunderstorms, there is the potential that we could see one or two of them become severe. So see this green, this is basically a 1 on a scale of 1 to 5. So the lowest category that we could see is for at least the northern portions of our viewing area. So what does this mean? What is there the potential of? I think our greatest risk of any severe weather tonight would just be some hail embedded in some of these thunderstorms. And again, that's just mainly for areas in green where that threat would be the greatest. Maybe 1 or 2 of these storms would have the potential to get strong like that. Other than that, I would just anticipate most of us seeing some showers. Could still see some lightning and thunder with some of these as well, but overall I don't expect widespread severe weather. So here's a gale watch. This is for the Gulf waters right now. So for all mariners, you're going to want to pay attention to this. Winds are going to be blowing between 25 and 30 knots by tomorrow afternoon, and potentially even up to 40 knots with some of those gusts, and that's going to bring the seas up to about 8 to 12 feet out there. So definitely that water is going to be much choppier by tomorrow thanks to all of the strong winds from this cold front. This starts tomorrow morning basically when the cold front comes through, and it goes all the way through tomorrow night. Well, now it's time for your 7-day forecast, brought to you by AutoNation. AutoNation will purchase your car even if you don't purchase a vehicle from them. Shop now at the AutoNation lot near you. So for tomorrow, the cold front's going to arrive in the morning. That's going to set off the wind, the rain, and the cooler temperatures. That's pretty much going to last even through Saturday, except our rain chances are going to go down. We're mainly just looking at cloudy conditions for Saturday. By the time we hit Veterans Day, the clouds are going to stick around. Our rain chance may increase just a tad, especially right there along the coastline, and temperatures are going to warm just a little bit to around 64 degrees. Then we're going to see another cold front move through that takes us back to the 50s for Mondays, back to the potential of rain, and the gusty winds are back. Those stick around for Tuesday, but we lose the chance of rain. So temperatures are still going to stay in the 50s, but then look at where we're going for the mornings in the middle of next week. Because we're going to have those nice clear skies in place and the winds are going to be fairly light, temperatures are going to be down in the lower 40s to upper 30s. Sonia?
Thanks, Cole. Well, charge